Greetings to everyone watching me today. I, Dr. Disha Rajadhyaksha from DES Pune University, feel privileged and honored to be given this opportunity to chair this session for the International Virtual Conference of titled Tradition to Tomorrow, a multidisciplinary conference for a Viksit Bharat at 2047. I'm grateful and thankful to Dr. Arjun Dave for this opportunity and the entire team of Vedant Systems. Let me give you my feedback of the papers that were sent to me. So the paper uh, given by authors Professor Mohiuddin Hafsal, Dr. Gayatri BJ, Professor M. Meghna Shet, titled Shaping the Future, Education and Skill Development for Viksit Bharat at 2047. At the outset, let me tell you that this paper was well written and well researched. They have delved into the topic of how we can increase the skill development and increase the educational quality in the system today in India. So they talk about strengthening the educational system and enhancing the skill development. They also mention the schemes and initiatives taken by the government of India, like Skill India Mission. They talk about how we can have policy interventions and public-private partnerships which can improve the overall educational landscape and scenario in India today. They also talk about how we can increase social mobility and meet future challenges for the educational system. They recommend that there has to be more and more inclusive educational policies. They talk about modernization of curricula. They also talk about in the paper how we can increase vocational educational opportunities for our students so that they are better equipped with more practical applications to the theory that they are studying as part of the education system already. They also talk about how teaching can be improved in the educational system by enhancing the teaching training programs. They also talk about how better technology can be used, cutting edge technology. They talk about AI and other such technological revolutions that can help better the educational scenario in the country today. So they also, through their case study, talk about happiness curriculum, which will be helpful in the educational system today to better what we have today. So this paper is a forward-looking paper talking about how we can improve the educational opportunities and the landscape of educational scenario in our country for Viksit Bharat. Moving forward, let's talk about paper number 2, which was titled Educational Equity and Inclusion, a Modern Bibliometric Analysis Using SEM. So it is authored by Charul Sharma and Bhupender Kumar Som. This is an interesting analysis and technique that they have used for analysis. So they are using bibliometrics, which clarify and they help to distinguish between equity and inclusion. So this paper talks about how it is important that every student or every child in this country get access to good education. They also are trying to reflect diverse viewpoints in curriculum and closing the achievement gap between students. They recommend that there has to be interdisciplinary collaboration because what they have done is they have tried to use bibliometrics on the academic publications of specific database like Scopus, and they have also limited it to number of countries. So what they recommend is that further studies are required and interdisciplinary collaboration is required for further study on the same subject matter, a well-written research paper. Moving forward, let's move to paper number 3, which is titled Enhancing Academic and Career Development Through Internships in Non-Professional Courses. This paper is authored by Sandhya Singh, Professor Shalini Nigam, Professor D.K. Banwet, and they talk about expansion and improvement of the internship experiences and programs that are available for students in the non-professional courses. So initially, I was trying to wonder what they are trying to say, but what they have done is they have spoken about the opportunities that are easily available for internships in sectors like business, engineering, technology, etc. But they are saying that non-professional courses in the subject matters of social sciences and humanities, etc., arts, where so much of internship programs or apprenticeship programs are not available or very rarely available. So they talk about the positives. They talk about how they are more helpful than just theory programs. So this also is a good research paper. Moving forward, I would like to talk about paper number 4, titled Strategic Business Management for Viksit Bharat 2047, a framework for inclusive and sustainable development. This paper is authored by Shweta Dahya. So it talks about innovation, sustainability, and inclusive growth in the business management sector. She also has talked about, the researcher talks about challenges and opportunities that are present today, and implications for policies and practices that can be brought forward, and also the impact of policies and practices that are already there at present. So this paper delves into why there should be more innovation for better economic growth. There should be sustainability for environmental viability for our country, and there should be inclusiveness, which will help in equitable development for the nation. So this is in line with the vision that the campaign of Viksit Bharat at 2047 has been started with. So overall, a good paper which gives a framework for inclusive and sustainable development. Moving forward to paper number 5, titled The Business of Fashion, Entrepreneurial Approaches. This is written by Ms. Tarandeep Kaur. It talks about the opportunities and challenges of fashion businesses today. So it talks about entrepreneurship. It talks about all the opportunities and the fashion business that is there today. She has researched and talked about what are the opportunities that are available, since India is the third third largest country in terms of funding new businesses. So the researcher and the author talks about how there is a huge opportunity for people to enter into the business of fashion, and she has explained about the challenges that are faced by people who start businesses in the sector of fashion. Overall, a good paper. Moving forward, we move to paper number 6, which is titled A Study on the Impact of 360-Degree Marketing, which is written by Zeel Savla. The researcher has done this paper as a case study method, talking about the Brooks Running India. So it talks about this company that was launched, and initially it was successful, then it failed, and then how it started or applied the 360-degree marketing strategy, and that helped it become more and more profitable and more accessible and more famous. So overall, this paper was written with a very good intent, but I feel that there has to be more content to this paper. Overall, all the papers that I reviewed, I could see earnest effort by the authors and researchers to give an insight into the research problem that they have chosen. Of course, their recommendations were also quite prolific. The literature review was done well. We can still hope, or my suggestion and opinion would be that we can have more and more strategically analyzed, more statistically analyzed paper that will help us bring more practicality to the research that is being done. Overall, it was a great experience reviewing the papers that were sent to me. It was a great experience to chair this session. Again, I'm grateful to Dr. Arjun Dave and Vedant Systems for providing me this opportunity. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me. Thank you.